AllVoices, that's a good name. I like that name. That's a good name for everything. Okay.
But yeah.
Well, citizen journalism is the future. That, I mean, you don't need to, like, sure, it's nice that with a journalist you can, like, write and all of that, and so there are some specialised stuff, but most reporting and all of that should be done by the people closest to it.
Yeah, well, you can get real-time feedback.
Yeah, real-time feedback. You will,
it's
you can actually have a dialogue.
If there's a car crash, just around the block, obviously you can get to it quicker than anyone else or something more significant.
Well, so I guess that's the trick, isn't it? That to be able to actually, like, say, just the local area, say, like, Wollongong, we could go up, say, like, oh my god, there's a car crash, or that's a great example. There's a car crash here, and oh my god, it looks like these people and the ambulances are arriving. You can put it all there. If there's a place that you could just submit all that information and let them worry about the filtering and getting it to the right people, like that's it. That they just need to be able to take that content and get it to the right people. Because Twitter doesn't do that. Twitter's just an all or nothing thing, kind of.
Well, I think that I'm not sure where the actual final perfect implementation is for this sort of thing.
No,
it's very difficult to tell. I think this is why there's so many different companies trying it.
I don't think you can even predict how it's going to go. I think it's going to be a new type of system. I think from just a user's perspective, it's just going to be a place where they submit stuff.
Yeah, they won't.
They won't do anything a part of it at all. They'll just submit it to there. But how they will sort, where they submit it to or sort it is going to be the trick.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the big things, like with now mainstream journalism and news dying off, we still need that. There's a big worry in all the mainstream traditional news outlets that, yes, professional journalism is a very important thing because they have the credibility and the skills to actually, not provide crap information. Like, they actually do their research and all that, whereas the internet kind of...
But, well, see, I'm starting to think that that's not actually true. Like, especially recently, with you look at the rising extremism in the news.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, like, sensationalist news.
Well, sensationalist news. Yeah. And even, like, say, some really good places and all, that still aren't completely immune from it. That, like, we say journalists are good because they can have all of the specific fact checks and all of that. All the time that they have big agendas as well, that I think it'll be better from just the whole crowd model doing it rather than just the individual ones.
But they still need that fact checking.
I don't think so. I think you could allow the community to check it.
Yeah, we'll say that's the question.
We'll say with the car crash, if you had, say, 5 people submitting information, well, say you had just one person, you're like, oh, I'm not sure, and another person submits facts, and another person submits facts. As long as that system where they submit the content to could route it, and everyone watching the information can say, oh, this is credible, this isn't.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's the power of numbers rather versus the power of one. Well, especially with events. I don't know how it works with, like, specific news.
Yeah,
or interviews.
I don't know, I'm a little bit skeptical about the power of numbers online.
Wikipedia.
Like, it's worked so far, but it's very much...
I think
it can be abused. There's far too many... Like, 4chan could go on and submit a news story and say, like...
But it's the same way that, like, 4chan could destroy, like, Wikipedia or do all of that. It's generally... It works out better as you get more people. Yeah.
Backup systems and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. That's just some of the problems that... I can't imagine how the system's going to function yet, because I don't think we have enough... I don't think we have enough information yet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, AllVoices.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking at this last one. This one is on smashingmagazine.com. They're a really cool site for, like, web design and stuff. And
they have some epic stuff.
Yeah, they're great. And they're just talking about the trends of the future for web design and all of that, and just how it's going. And it looks pretty epic. One of the main things that they're talking about is that the web now is seen as nearly at the same level as the operating system, and they expect the same thing from the web as an operating system compared to, like, the actual operating system. That a lot of the applications I use online, I expect to nearly have as good or as adequate functionality as I'd expect from any desktop application.
Yeah.
And you contrast that to even, like, 5 years ago, even before. Like, I remember, like, browsing when I was, like, a teenager, going through all of the crap there, that all the blinking stuff and all of that. The web was nowhere near a platform, nothing. And now
definitely evolved.
It really has, and it's done it really slowly. It's like it's always known it's going to be happen, but it just that kind of hit me just
really fast in a grand scale, really slowly.
Oh yeah, okay. Because we've seen. Well, it's very, very fast in the grand scale, but it's just amazing. It's just kind of just hit me like a speeding train. It's like, holy crap.
What was one of the other big ones?
Oh yeah, they were saying like ubiquity going across it. It's just everywhere. Then it's not like just the browser and the web. They're saying like it's directly onto every product you use.
Yeah,
which is very true. And then web enhanced devices they're talking about as well. Then we're talking a lot about personalization, that just going into how everything needs to be the recommendation. They've even got a whole thing about recommendation engines there, which is kind of cool. It's like a favourite of ours. Yeah, and They're saying designers and developers should really focus on that. And just saying that it's really become professional. It's really become the thing at the moment, which is kind of incredible, really. Just to see how fast it's come, and just realizing that the browser is the operating system now, and it's even spawning into everything. Like the browser's the same with like the phone, like how you browse through, or even other internet-enabled devices. Like even this camera can directly upload to YouTube. Like how the hell did that happen? Yeah. Like damn. So yeah,
YouTube's a mainstream name.
Oh, that's pretty. It's incredible. I don't know. It just made me realize that the web's all grown up. I'm so proud.
Well, it's not long. I think like as in the next couple of years, we'll start to get rid of the desktops. Like I'm sick of desktops.
Well, the iPad and stuff.
Yeah,
that's all that is.
Well, no. Well, we need to move into web OSs, like the ChromeOS, which is coming out.
Oh, okay. You mean
ChromeOS?
Sorry,
just fully web based. Because if you make it fully web based, if consumers start accepting that, because it's really cheap devices, like I'm not sure the ChromeOS netbooks are coming out this year. I think
they said 20.
I think they must be like under $200 easy. They'll probably be under $100. I'd say.
I don't see why doesn't instead of having Chromium as well as that why not use like an Android type thing on the desktop?
I think they want to separate it somehow.
I don't understand why. They're gonna have to converge somehow.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because it's gonna the browser's gonna be the main thing through it all, but yeah.
But what's the interesting point we had about like what are we doing with these devices? What's happening? They're getting bigger and bigger, which I think, and they're getting more and more pixels. And all we're really doing with these things is organizing pixels.
Yeah.
Like what are humans doing? We're organizing pixels. Like text on a screen, that's just pixels.
Yeah.
Images on a screen, it's just pixels. Video on a screen, it's just pixels. A button on a screen is just pixels. It's placed in a certain place. It's given a certain color. It does a certain thing when you interact with it, when you click on it, when you type it in.
Yeah.
All these things are doing is organizing pixels for us.
And to shamelessly steal off XKCD, oh my god, the pixels on my screen aren't glowing in the right way. Quick, fix it. So that's all the computer problem is, really, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. And then
just organizing bits of light.
It's like, what are we doing? What are humans doing? Why are we doing this?
Well, we're building this machine, the machine called the internet. There's a single machine. It's silly to say, it's only like, the internet's a collection machine. No, fuck that. It's one machine. There's no multiple machines.
It takes a lot to step back and see that, though.
Yeah, it fucks with you.
Like right now, like you look at these, it's like, no, they're two separate computers. No.
Really not.
We're both accessing the one machine at the moment.
And that's what the growing up with the internet is right now. That it's accelerating like crazy. It's snowballing into something massive that we're creating a single machine for planet Earth.
Yeah, and I see it as the machine leeching all the implicit knowledge of us to make it.
Because we want to organise this stuff. Even doing it now. Yeah, it's great. It leads to weird thoughts. It really does make you wonder that like 50 years down. I like removing time, so you go 100 years, you go 200 years. The internet's still going to be here, and we're going to be consumed entirely by it. It's going to be fun.
And you start getting into all the theories of the singularity, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's very fun.
In our lifetimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so on that note...
Da-da-da.
I think we're pretty much done.
You don't have any to round us off? Any quick one?
No, not a...
That's pretty much it.
I think the funny one was the XKCD one.
Yeah, the XKCD one. That's
and then our massive, just rant then about AI and...
Well, see, that's even it. Artificial intelligence, I think, is just a collection of everyone. Maybe.
The hive mind. Well, then you just automate it and algorize it and... Yeah.
Yeah, true. We provide the intelligence, so the artificialness is just going off.
Yeah.
Unsubstantiated.
Oh, no, logical extrapolations.
Yeah.
They're very logical, they're thought experiments.
You can say step by step.
Yeah.
Anyway. Takes many steps.
If you want to find out more about our information and our ideas,
we have this lovely pamphlet for only $4.99. Buy now, you get a free stead of elves. Stead, because homestead. Yeah. Pun! Told you there'd be another pun! So now you're going to turn off now? Oh!
No, but keep watching us. You'll get more of these out of us. We'll slowly leech them out. And you'll either hate us or love us.
Yeah.
So,
both.
At the same time.
We get that love-hate relationship.
Turns into a very kinky relationship, it does. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, this has been, Hive45, episode 11.
Yep. I'm Nathan Waters.
I'm Tristan Grace.
Catch you guys next week.
See ya. Sweet.
I'll turn it off.